This is just going to be an offhand video about comments, video policy, and also categories. So this will go under introduction. So I just want to talk about, since I had actually a decent conversation with somebody about voting in the last video that I did, because it got a lot of views, and because it was a video response to a semi-popular video that had quite a bit of views. I feel it's necessary to say that whenever there are comments, as long as they're not completely disingenuous, illogical, or filled with ad hominems or just spam, I'll probably respond to them. I'm not really too used to the notification that YouTube has set up, because I kind of have to keep checking on my inbox, and it doesn't automatically notify me or anything like Facebook does. So I'll try to keep up with comments as best I can, and also try to respond to them again if they fall under the guideline that I mentioned earlier. You know, they're not full of ad hominems and insults and stuff like that, and they actually contain some sort of logical argument against or for what I'm talking about. So that's basically it for comments. I'm always going to try to get to as many comments as I can. No guarantee that I'll always carry out the full argument, because sometimes I just won't find it worth it for whatever reason. But generally, I'll try to stick with it. As far as video responses and the new category I added, that was basically miscellaneous. I know that I know that it's kind of bureaucratic, the kind of titles that I have and all the taggings and that kind of stuff. But I feel like it'll make my channel a lot better organized, and it's not too complicated or convoluted. So I feel like it's worth it either way. So miscellaneous will probably be the last one I put up, and that'll have video responses, because video responses could be about anything. So it'll be under miscellaneous. And if I ever do silly videos or just something, I don't know, not really related to any of the other topics, then that'll probably be there. That's about it. I'm working on my the second part of my voting series right now. I think it's actually going to be a two-parter within one parts. So it might be 2.1 and 2.2, and that's another thing I want to talk about is parts. And that when I talk about parts, usually part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. But if there are many parts within one part, so it's kind of confusing. But if there's there's like there'd be like 2.1 and then 2.2, and that'd be the two parts of part 2. It's kind of confusing, but I don't want to make more than 4 videos on this series, and the arguments that I'm addressing in the second part are by Professor Roderick Long, and he has Dismantling Leviathan from Within, and it's pretty long, and it's long, but it's pretty long, and it's going to take a bit to go over and come up with arguments against or for, and so that'll probably take more than one part on the second part. So if anyone needs any clarification of anything, I know that wasn't the best wording, but that's the best wording I can think of. But that's it for now. Hopefully that video will be uploaded either later today, and if it is later today, it'll probably be really later today, or probably what's more likely is tomorrow afternoon. Alright, that's it for now.